Good evening, good evening. It's about that time. Bit of a different day today. We're doing it on a Monday because I am doing a one-to-one with up and coming music artist Cray. So I'm just gonna wait for him to jump on. But I hope everyone's doing well this week. So far, it's Monday. There's still time for shit to happen. But yeah, let's go. Oh, we see it's Cray has joined. Welcome, welcome. I'm gonna send you a request. Oh, you sent it. That's brilliant. That's brilliant. Let's go. Instagram does move a little bit funny. I'm gonna just send a live out to a couple of people. Couple of people. It's Cray Cray. Jam ends, big up jam ends. It will accept at some point, guys. It just takes a little bit of time because Instagram's moving mad. I am transitioning to the TikTok thing and the YouTube thing. Just I'm a creature of habits and it takes me a little bit of time. But I will get there. Don't worry, I will get there. Good evening, Miss Dolo. Big up yourself. If you haven't gone and look, please go and follow Miss Dolo and go and watch the amazing podcast she did. It was really, really good, really insightful. We're still waiting on the Instagram thing. Cray, I'm coming. It's coming, but we just have to bear with. Good evening, good evening. Hope you're doing well today. Hope you're doing well. I'm just waiting for Instagram to let me accept Cray so that we can get this show on the road. It's crazy sometimes. I don't know why Instagram does it. Oh,
there you go. I don't know what was going on.
it takes a while. It takes a while. How are you?
I'm all good. I'm all good, man. Yeah, I'm alive.
Long
I'm here.
time.
Yep.
Long
Hey, it's been a
time.
minute. It's
Oh
been a
my
minute.
guys, I know this guy in real life, you know. I actually know this guy in real life. He's not some random I picked up,
Trust.
right?
Trust
I've
me.
known him for
Hey,
years.
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 Years. Crazy.
Well, you're looking well. You're looking
No, you
well.
looking well as well, man.
We got Jam Ents. You've been saying it's coming for a while now. I know it's a story of my life. Story of my
Hey,
life with
life. When life is
Jason.
life, and that's what happens, man.
Life is
Telling you.
life. It
Telling
definitely
you.
is. Well, it's great to have you here. So let's get things. Let's just get it moving. Keep it
Yeah,
moving.
definitely.
So, right, welcome everybody to the Whole Division podcast. I am your first lady and hostess, Miss Chitty Bang Bang, whatever you want to call me. I will answer to it. I answer to anything these days. But yes, I've been dying to have this sit down. I'm going to take your little slogan, sit down and pray. I've been dying to sit down and pray for a while. And, you know, during this, we're going to talk about Cray and his journey with his music journey and his journey with his being an artist in the UK, living in London, those type of things. We're gonna do it. So how I'm going to start, yeah, my first question is, who is Cray?
Who is Cray? So Cray is a 31-year-old from East London. Does multiple things: vlogs, sit-down podcast, edits, programs, music. Yeah. What's it called? What they say? Multi-talented, multifaceted. Yeah.
Multifaceted. You're a
Yeah.
man of many talents.
So
Man of many
yes.
talents.
So yeah, that's me. Oh, engineer as well. So yeah, a man of many talents. So but yeah, that's me.
You're,
That's
you're
Cray. Yeah.
doing the whole thing. You're really out here, really doing the whole thing, you know.
Hey.
And it's good. And guys, if you're not locked in, go and follow his page. Yeah, go and follow him. Like he said, he does podcasts. He does lots of things. So
Yeah.
go and follow the journey.
Exactly.
I'm gonna ask you something here because this is something that always kind of intrigues me about music artists. Would you say that being a music artist comes with like an alter ego? Is it like an alter ego kind of thing?
Yes, for a lot of people it does. Some people I feel are just like just them how they are, but I feel like certain artists when you actually do meet, because I met a few people, few artists and stuff like, but when I meet them in person, I'm like,
Mm,
so you're not that person that what you say in songs, what you do, and all that kind of stuff. Which I understand it because it's entertainment, isn't it? You can't not being rude, but some people are just blank in it. Like there's just they have no animation to them. They just, do you know
yeah,
what I mean? But I
yeah,
understand it. So you can't if you're trying to entertain people, get people to listen to your music, whatever you're doing, any type of multimedia or media stuff, you're gonna need people to, do you know what I mean? To you're gonna have to give them something. So yeah, I understand it. So for me, I wouldn't really say it is because I still in my music, I still feel like it's about me. Do you know what I mean?
mm,
So
mm,
in that type of way, yeah. But some people push it to the extreme. Some people keep it. Do you know what I mean? I feel I'm more on the not so extreme. Like you can still, how you see me talking here, 9 times out of 10, if I'm out, whatever it is, partying or whatever it is, I'm probably gonna be exactly the same and just, do you know what I mean, catch up vibes. So yeah,
yeah. It's who
yeah,
you
that's
are.
me.
Well,
Mm.
someone in the comments has made a statement and said, everyone that makes music is tapped.
Hey, that's master, you know. Oh my days.
That's crazy. You know what I would say though? The one thing I would say, so I'm gonna like kind of I want to make light of this,
Mm.
yeah, because it could be seen as a negative. Big up Glam's Tan, by the way. Glam's Tan, if you're not
Hey,
following the Talk Real podcast,
big
please
yourself up,
go
big
and
time,
follow. Go
big
and
time.
follow. And welcome to everyone that's joined. So, you know, when people say like everyone who makes music is
Mm.
tapped, well, in a way they kind of are, because I think people who are creative, they have to have
Yeah.
imaginative minds. They have to be able to think outside the box. And I
Yep.
think I think you have to be somewhat weird, yeah,
Mm.
but I think weird is wonderful.
Mm.
Look what it creates. There's so many artists out there, and people will say, "Oh, he's a bit weird,"
Mm.
or "She's a bit strange," or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But look at the magic that they
Yeah.
create.
No,
So I
definitely. Well, like for
think that's the
instance, there's times when people will say like Kanye's crazy for all the stuff that he does, or like, you know, a
mm,
Dre or whatever it is, like how do they push the barriers? But it's because their mind just thinks differently. Like I was watching a documentary on like Dr. Dre and like how he made this is very like engineering stuff, how he made his
mm,
like kicks hit hard and how he like would clip them and stuff like that. And normally you wouldn't do that because it's going to bring distortion and all this kind of stuff. But now everyone's into this distortion stuff and all that kind of stuff. And then you
yeah,
get like the Travis Scotts and they're like changing their voices and all that kind of stuff. You have to be somewhat creative to do that. And then the engineer that's working with them has to, do you know what I mean? Sort of thing. So
yeah,
you gotta be somewhat weird. And I feel like everyone's on a spectrum anyway. Do you know what I mean?
mm,
So
yeah,
like, I mean, like, I think everyone's on some, even if it's not like a broad split, like there's something, do you know what I mean? I don't think
yeah.
anyone is normal. Do you know what I
No,
mean? So,
I mean, what is normal? We can't really define normal, especially in
mm,
society today. Do you get me? If
mm,
anyone was to ask me what normal is, I wouldn't be able to tell you. I don't
mm.
think anyone would. I mean, it's some people are saying about spectrum and stuff. I think they're joking about in the
Yeah, yeah,
comments, but
yeah.
do you know, on a level like a lot of like amazing musicians have been on the autism spectrum, or they've had
Mm,
ADHD, or
mm,
those kind of things. So
mm,
I think it's magical, really. I think it's very interesting as well.
mm.
Very
Yeah.
interesting. Um, Something else I wanted to talk to you about was like, obviously you live in London. You're from East London. Big up East
I
London.
know. Come on, every
Every
time.
time,
Come on.
every time. Even though I was born in South, but yeah, we won't talk about
Yeah.
that. To get me that's in the past. Like we won't talk about South. But big up East London though. But yeah, something I wanted to talk about was a question I've got for you is what
Mm,
are some of the challenges you have
mm.
faced being an up and coming music artist in the UK, London especially?
It's gonna some people. What have I faced? What can I say to make it not sound too mad?
Say it, just say it. Be open. We're open on this platform.
Do you know what I think as well? No one likes to hear new artists. People say, well, to a certain extent, because for instance, I've been to like loads of different open mics. Like for me, because I'm an artist, when I go to open mics, I actually do listen. Like I'm not on my phone and all that kind of stuff. Like I actually, even if
Mm,
I come there to see, you know what I mean, if I pulled up to see someone that I know that's performing, I'm still going to listen to other artists. But a lot of people don't want to hear it, kind of thing.
yeah,
They would
yeah,
rather just be like, just stand there, like the host will be saying, "Oh, you know, we've got next Cray, whatever it is, or whoever." Do you know what I mean? Chid, whoever. She will come and say, "Yo, what's going on,
mm,
people?" Crickets,
So disrespectful. It's
crickets, and
so
it's like,
disrespectful.
what's the point of you being there? Do you know what I mean? What's the
Yeah,
point of you
yeah,
being there if you're not going to support everyone, then and you're only going to support who you're there for? Like, of course, there's times when I've been there and I'm like, I've heard a guy's song and I'm like, oh, it's not really my type of thing, but that's how he expresses himself. So what? I'm not gonna say.
yeah.
Do you know what I
You
mean?
still big him up. Like, you
It's
still
still, do
big
you know what I
him
mean? I'm
up.
still gonna show. Still gonna clap, shout, blah blah. Do you know what I mean? Whatever it is, because
Yeah.
at the time, what people don't, a lot of people that come there and watch that is I understand is that people get nervous, people have anxiety,
Mm,
but they want to go on stage and perform. Do you know what I mean?
yeah.
People don't understand those battles, and that them coming on stage might be a way of them stopping of doing whatever at home. Do you know what I mean? That might be their outlet. That might be. So there's loads of other stuff that happen. Yeah, for real, show love and respect. It's like be respectful with it. Like even if you're not interested in it, because I went to one open mic and like this guy was like on this rock alternative kind of thing. To be honest, I
Okay.
listened to certain stuff, but that part, like how far it went, it wasn't my type of thing. But I was like, you know what? That's the way he expresses himself. Cool. I might not like it. It might not be for me, but at the same
Yeah.
time, I'm going to respect it and listen to it because you never know. I might be able to pick up something from him of the way how he performs, and then when I go to perform, I might be able to. Do you know what I mean? We're all learning from people, all learning from each other. No matter how when some people just want to stay in, oh yeah, cool, no, this is my sound and da 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 da. Bruv, how much music did you listen to when you was growing up? You've picked that
Exactly.
up from
And I'm not being
somewhere. Like, do you know, even if you picked
exactly.
up and you spun like if you mix like they're doing this R&B drill, this sexy drill type of thing now. You've picked it up from somewhere. You've decided to merge things together. It's like cool. You
Hmm.
birth something new. I understand that, but do you know what I'm saying? Yes,
No,
yeah. The struggles
100%.
is real, man.
I can imagine because obviously I do a lot of podcasting and stuff, and I do like a lot of motivational speeches and stuff
Mm,
and that. Like, and I find when I'm doing a motivational speech, if I was at a seminar the other day and I helped host it,
mm,
and the energy was so beautiful. Like everybody who was there, that you have people that didn't even know what was going on, but they were
mm,
still, the energy was up. And then I think why you came into mind and why I wanted to speak to you about being an
mm.
artist and stuff in London is because I attended a big up NG Bounce, by the way. Guys, go and follow him. Please go and follow him. I attended an event uh, a few weeks back,
Mm.
and I think I spoke to you about it briefly, and I said that there was all different artists there, and
Yeah.
they're all up and coming artists and
Uh-huh.
everything, and
Hmm.
the crowd were diabolical. Like, I get it that everybody wants to network, I get it that
Hmm.
everyone wants to talk and stuff and that, but like the energy of the crowd was just, it was trash, and the support wasn't there, the love wasn't there. Don't get me wrong, you had like about 30 people in a crowd that were bigging everybody up
Mm.
and everything. But
Which
then,
you always have, yeah.
you, yeah,
Mm.
and it's like, artists were coming on to perform and people were just talking. Like, it was awful. Like, even me, like, I hosted a part, the game segment of it
Mm.
with Glam's Tan, and it was just mad. The crowd were just rude, and I'm fuckery. I just turned around and said, you know what, fuck you lot. You lot are rude. I ain't doing this.
Mm.
But
Yeah.
and that was just something just to break it up in the middle. Do you get
Mm.
me? But then I thought to myself, how did those artists
Artists
feel?
feel.
How did they feel? And some of them was coming with some bangers. And this is how yeah. A lot of people will come to an event to support, but they're not. If you're not really into music, why are you coming to a music event?
Yeah.
Like, why are you
But the
doing
thing is,
that?
in that sense, a lot of people come to music events just to say they've gone there, to take a picture, to say that they've been there,
Yeah,
or to somewhere near like network. And like, that's all they're there for. They're not really there for actually listening of it. They just want to say, oh, yeah, cool, they were here, took a on two picture with a friend and
yeah,
da da da, make it look
yeah,
like, yeah, you really came to support, but you didn't really come to support. And the thing is, even when it comes to, even without music, even like, my friend he does like a little games night kind of thing, and like a lot of people come, a lot of like people, they come and they actually like they're socializing and all that kind of stuff, but that's like one of the first times I've actually seen those kind of stuff, like where people really socialize properly.
yeah,
But I feel like when it comes to music in London, no one, like I went on tour 2018 with Love
yeah.
in that. These people didn't even know who I was. Like, I can't lie. Then my music, then compared to now, I say was just not it. Do you know what I mean? That's
Okay,
that hindsight and learning how to be better and stuff
yeah,
like that. But these people were coming up to me like I was this like celebrity kind of thing, like, oh yeah, can we get a picture? Can we talk to blah blah? When I'm performing, they don't even understand English. This I'm talking
Yeah.
about. This is Germany. This is Netherlands. They don't like. I'm
Yeah.
moving around. They don't understand English, but they're clapping the blah blah. Like they're feeling the beat, and then they come and say, oh, they're trying to speak English. Like, oh yeah, it was really good. It like, oh, I really like that
You
song. Can I
get it.
follow you? I was like, of course, I'll follow back. Like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So why is it in the UK?
Yeah.
Everyone like, yeah, that's just like my said. It's like everyone wants to be a celebrity. Do you know what I mean?
Mm.
When do you know what I
Yeah,
mean? Everyone's on
yeah,
this
I love that
celebrity
concept.
thing, and I can't lie. Like one of my friends. I feel like he fell into that trap, and then now where it is now, he's trying to
Mhm.
like build himself back up, sort of thing. It's like, well, if you decided you want to work with people and you actually, oh, now I can't work with that person because it's not going to elevate me.
Yeah.
But you don't know, like, just because now they might not be anywhere, but you've made a song with them, you don't know where that song's gonna go. Do you know
Exactly.
what songs just randomly go viral?
And that's what I'm saying. That Tams was in the comments saying, "Sis, you were done." Honestly, I was done because in my head,
Mm.
I appreciate music. I love music. Yeah, I feel like without music, the world wouldn't be shit.
Oh, 100
But
percent.
so for me, if I see anybody, any type of artist, yeah, you're perfecting your craft and you're putting your work out there, yeah.
Mm.
And the way I look at things is, I think that imagine you've had this guy or this girl and they sat in the studio or whatever, yeah. They've completed a
Hours,
track and the relief they feel, and they're so hyped, and the energy
honestly.
is up for you then to go to an event, yeah, and perform, be asked to perform at an event, and people are just really not, they're really not, and I just think to myself, like, right, these people, are you all right? Are you
Mm-hmm.
really all right? Do you not see the work and the effort and the
Mm-hmm.
blood, sweat, and tears that goes into this kind of
Yeah.
thing? It's really, yeah, man. It really opened my eyes to how artists, especially in the UK, because I've been to, I go to the Netherlands like at least 3 times a year,
Mm.
and I've been to different places, and the way the scene is so
Different.
different. They
It's
could
so.
not know
I'm
you.
telling you, when you leave, I feel like for any artist that's here, or whatever, if you can leave and go to somewhere and just go
Yeah,
to an open mic, even if it's just one song, or if you're gonna freestyle over like a beat or something, I guarantee you, you'll feel like, raw, people actually listen. Like
yeah,
they might not even understand what you're saying, but people listen. Like I listen to a lot of like Dutch rap,
yeah,
French rap, all that kind of stuff, like low, like German, all that kind of stuff.
yeah,
And I guarantee you, even though I might be singing it completely wrong, but I'm singing it like saying it's my tune. Do
yeah,
you know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
even if I'm in the gym
yeah,
working out, I'm singing it like it's my tune. I'm probably saying the most wrongest of ways of how, but I know for sure if I literally went, I could feel like I could go to a concert and enjoy myself, and I don't understand what they're saying. They could
yeah,
be telling me the most about myself, but they don't like whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? They could be saying the most, but it's the fact of it's enjoyable music, and I'm gonna
yeah,
support them. Do you know what I
yeah.
mean? And I'm an artist myself. Do you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
and that's what it's about. Thanks to the people in the comments saying that they love music. Do you get me? Yeah, music is, it's literally, it's the
Mm,
food of love. It builds energy. It does a
mm.
lot. Rebel Simpson says that type of response from the crowds can build character, though. Mm,
Yeah, that. Yeah, you got a point. Yeah, yeah. Maybe that's the reason why with me, maybe it did build my character to be like, you know what, whatever, and then just, you know what I mean, still carry on. Do
you
you know
still
what I mean?
carry on.
Yeah, and
Mm,
the thing is, it's true though. Yeah, because not everyone's gonna like your music in it. So I guess it kind of makes you build like a thick wall.
yeah,
Kind of, I'm saying, because when you make music, it's close to your heart. Do you know what I'm saying?
of course,
So yeah,
of
yeah.
course.
No, Rebel, I 100%. Yeah, no, I definitely agree with that as
Yeah,
well.
I know what
Mm,
they say. I
mm.
totally understand that. It does build character, and it is going to make you think you're either going to give up or you're just going to keep going. And
Yeah.
to get me, it's either or, really, in it. And I think that I think there are a lot of artists that who they put music out there, and because people are not supporting
Mm,
them on and whatever, they
mm,
just kind of give up and then they just fall off. But do you know what? I just believe, yeah, even if you get at least one person, yeah, that rates what you're doing and rates your music and
yeah.
whatever, you're winning. You're
Yeah.
onto
No,
something. If
honestly.
that one person likes it, another person's gonna
Yeah.
like it, and it's a domino
Yeah.
effect. It's like a ripple, isn't it?
Uh,
You need to put that energy out there
facts.
to get something back. And it might take a bit of time.
Mm-hmm.
It might take a little bit of time, but I
Yeah.
think you'll get there eventually.
The
You get me?
thing is, it's like I feel like some people say that would you rather have like 100 passive listeners, or would you have like 10 dedicated people that you know once you put your music out they will come and check you? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
24/7, like they'll message you, and do you know what I mean? You can create a small little a little economy. Do you know what I mean? Like say if you want to
Mm,
release unreleased songs, because yeah, I'm thinking of even doing stuff like unreleased songs. and have just like dedicated people. Okay, cool, you pay £1 for it, but you can get the whole list of my music from way ago. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like from when I first started, so you can actually see the development. And some people, if they really mess with you like that, there's a guy called oh, what's his name? Oh, what's his name? I think he's, don't want to get this wrong. I think his name's Andrew, but he's
Okay.
from Ireland. That boy there, he supports me. Like he's the kind of guy I would chat to on a regular,
Yeah,
on a regular.
because
Like
he
the way
supports you.
the way he supports my music, even like me, my other bedroom as well. My bedroom Wonder, shout out him, he produces and stuff like that.
Oh, big
Like
up, big up.
literally, him. That's one guy I can say. That's like a super fan kind of thing. That's like, so as I said, if I ever become like this big international star or whatever
But
it
you
is,
have to
yeah, I'll definitely have to.
say
Do you know what I mean?
when you
Sorry,
become,
when? Sorry,
when
when?
you become. I'll be like, I know him. I know him in real life. But yeah, man, no, I hear
Mm,
what you're saying. It is always like, with me, I do my videos and do my quotes and stuff, and I put content out there and stuff.
mm,
And you know what? I don't even watch for the
mm.
likes. I don't watch for none of that because I'm just
Yeah,
like, I'll just post and off and I'm
yeah.
gone about my day,
Mm,
get on with my business. But I just feel like as long as it resonated with one person, I get that thing where if I wake up in the morning and I feel compelled to say something, I'll
mm.
do a video and I'm like, do you know what? Somebody needed to hear that today.
Yeah.
Even if they don't like the
Honestly,
post.
sometimes it's just that one thing you don't, and the thing is you never know who's watching as well. It's
Yeah,
just like even like what Rebel said. Like he said, I think the more you love and respect your music, the craft, without needing it from others, it seems to resonate better with others in the audience. Which, it at a certain point, it definitely does get there.
it does.
Definitely
Yeah.
agree with that. Definitely agree with
No,
that.
it
100.
definitely does. It really does. And
Mm.
I just think, can I just say though, see your tune tonight, yeah?
Mm.
See that tune, yeah? You know when I say I've rinsed it, like rinsed it to the point of no return. I rinsed it.
I
Like
appreciate it,
even my
honestly.
daughter's like, man, you played the tune one too many times. It's such a tune. And it's such like
Nah, I
it's
appreciate that.
good vibes. I play it in the car, you gotta be I listen to
Yeah,
them in the gym. It's one of those tunes. It's such a tune. And as an artist, I totally rate you. That's why
yeah.
I had you
No, I
on.
appreciate
If I
that.
didn't rate you, I wouldn't have had you on.
Nah, I appreciate that,
But
honestly.
now,
Definitely,
man, it's
man.
just I think it's about music is definitely an energy, and it's about seeing what people like. And do you do like do you do your research? Do you look and see like what people are into and
Do you know what? I used to before, then I
mm,
stopped.
okay,
As of late, I've kind of been seeing like what people resonate with. What I've started doing is like any songs that I kind of have, and I'm thinking, let me see to get like honest opinions from what people are saying and stuff like that. So I kind of started doing that again, and I'm kind of seeing just where I'm going to be going for next year, sort of thing. But I still want to like the music I'm doing. I don't just want to make a song just for like the hype kind of thing or for what the trend is going.
yeah,
But the way these algorithms work now and all this kind of stuff, you kind of have to play the game.
you
And
have
I'm a person I don't really
to,
like to play the game,
yeah,
and
same.
I think
I'm not.
that's the downfall for myself. Like when I look at it, because I feel like when you start playing the game, that's when the traction starts and people start seeing your stuff more, and everyone's on this posting 100 times a day and all that kind of stuff. And
No,
I'm just a
so
bit like,
long. Like I'm a very much, you're like me, yeah. I'm a very in real life person. I don't
mm,
really like this online life. I say that I'm on fucking line all the time. You get me? But like, I love doing. Don't get me wrong. I love doing the lives. I love doing the discussions and everything.
mm,
But it's just sometimes I feel that it's just a constant, and it's almost like you have to create a character just to be online.
yeah,
And
you have
I'm
to.
not in it. I
Do you
ain't
know
into
what?
the
Do you know
fakeness.
what I do miss though? Social media, I kind of wish it was less. I wish Instagram would go back to when it was. I know this is good because we're socializing, talking, blah blah, people coming in, etc. But I do wish, like when you had to look through magazines to actually find what's going on. Do you know what
Remember
I
that?
mean? You had to, like, the CDs back in the day. Used to, like, I remember the Junior album that I got Beg for Mercy. Opened it, going through pictures. Do you know what I mean? All them kind of stuff. Like, I
Yeah,
do miss that. I do miss that. But it seems to be coming back though, because a lot of the younger ones, they're starting to like get into this whole like vinyl player thing
yeah.
at the moment. I don't know what's
Yeah,
going
like
on with
my
that.
daughter, she asked if she wanted a vinyl record player, so I had to buy her one, and she loves to buy her vinyl. Their teeth, though, I'm not even
Of
gonna
course,
lie, they
they're gonna
cost
skyrocket the price.
so much, so much. I'm just like, you need to get a job, like, do you get me? But
mm,
it is nice. It's nice. It's like nostalgia,
mm,
isn't it? And it's
mm,
almost like see all this. Don't get me wrong, technology is
mm,
amazing. and it does what it does.
Mm.
But at the same time, I feel like it's a hindrance. Oh my God. So YDB, I don't want to say that, I'm just going to call him YDB, yeah,
Mm.
says, I miss MSN. I miss
Yeah,
MSN. I
yeah.
miss nudging people. I miss, you get me, waiting for ages to connect the
Nudging
internet and
people,
that.
putting, was it the person's name in a love heart?
BBM
What a
and that.
time to be alive, bruv.
BBM.
Oi,
I miss all of
that's
that.
another thing
I'm
as
telling you.
well. BBM, all the BBM times, and like, I feel like technology has advanced. The thing is, technology's made it um possible for like people like me to
Mm,
have my own music set up in my room and just record and whatever it is. But it's like then it kind of stops. Like the creativity, it grows, but then I feel like there's a downfall to it. Do you know what I mean? At the same,
yeah.
do you know what I mean? It's like you got you take the good with the bad sort of thing when it comes to that stuff, the kind of stuff with technology and all that kind of stuff. Because the stuff that people are having in their rooms to even make music nowadays is very, very different. You would never ever
Very
be able to do that. Never,
different.
like
Yeah, no, yeah.
you wouldn't be able to. That's the reason why I even started looking for my own stuff because I didn't have money to be going studio all that time, all
Yeah, because it's
for 2 hours, three
crazy.
hours, and you're spending like £80. You know what I mean? All that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, definitely, man.
It's
Yeah.
crazy. That's why I mean we have to be thankful in some ways for technology because of how advanced things have become, and more things are accessible to us, and
Mm.
we can do a lot from home as well. But it's just like I don't know, yeah, this online life. It just I don't know. Sometimes it's like I'm a type of person. I don't really scroll through Instagram. I don't look at people's stuff
Mm.
really. Like I'll support who I need to support and whatever. If I know they've posted or whatever, I'll
Mm.
go and do that. But I don't really scroll and look at people's stuff because most of this shit ain't even real anyway. Do you know what I'm
But
saying?
hey,
Everyone's
boy.
living a lie, man, and I'm not trying to. I'm not trying to live a lie. You know what? My friend was saying the other day. She said, like, oh, look, have you seen so and so, so and so? And I was like, she was talking about, oh, they've done their house up, they've done this, that, and the other. But I walked past their house the other day, and they were screaming at each other. You get me? So it's
Yep.
not. It's
Mhm.
not what they want you to think it is. So that's why
Mhm.
I don't really watch social media too tough. I need
Yeah.
to start. I keep getting told off because it's like you need to look, you need to watch, you need to this, and I'm like, you know what? I don't really give a fuck what people are doing. As long as you're doing good, yeah, and
Yeah.
as long as you're being yourself and you're
Mhm.
not being counterfeit, do your thing, innit?
Mhm.
Big up yourself each and every time.
Mhm.
But so,
Facts.
one thing I wanted to ask you, another thing I wanted to
Mm.
say, yeah. So obviously, I didn't really want to touch on it too tough because I ain't really got an opinion on the whole young Philly
Okay.
thing. I haven't really got. Do you get me?
Mm.
I ain't really got a thing on it. But one thing, it kind of just it sparked something in my mind. So what obviously he does music
Mm.
and he's very much
Big
out there.
personality. Yeah.
Yeah, big
Mhm.
personality, very big internet presence.
Mm.
So a question that I got from that is, what are some of the things you have to be vigilant about when being an artist?
I think near enough, like everything, even if you're not doing like what he's been allegedly accused
Mm,
of. Do you know what I mean? So
mm,
I think you have to be careful with everything. Like even people from your past, you kind of have to be because someone might be trying to come up and say, "Oh yeah, he did X, Y, Z," and da da da. So
mm.
you got to be very careful of what you do. And I think also the type of person you are as well.
Yeah.
So people will know. Well, anything can happen. Do you know what I mean? Like people will just say do you know what I mean? Can say things. Do you know what I mean? It's a very delicate kind of thing. But you got to be careful, man. Like who you're talking to, you DMing and all that kind
Mm.
of stuff. You got to be careful. Like I think once you get to that point, I think a lot of people let fame and stuff get to their head, so they feel like they're
Oh,
in. Do you
100.
know what I mean? They can't be touched and all that kind of stuff and whatever it is. Which I'm not saying he did. Do you know what I mean? Because
No,
of course I said I don't know
yeah, of
what happened
course.
in that
I
situation.
know
Do
it sounds
you know what I mean? But
mad.
I feel like in general, it can be yeah. You got to be careful, man. You got to be careful who you talk to. You got to be careful. Yeah, and the thing is, some people might say, "Oh, yeah, just women." No, you got to be careful with the guys you talk to. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
About certain
men can be
situation.
crazy too.
Do you know what I mean? Like you might say, "Oh yeah, cool." Like this girl X Y Z blah blah. She's moving da 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 da. Then he might go and link that to
Mm,
the news and press and whatever it is because he really didn't really want to like you. He don't really
mm,
like you. Do you know what I mean? Sort of thing. You got to be careful. Like if you get that big, you got to be careful who you chat to, what you do, your movements. And the thing is, when it comes to like girls and stuff like that, it's the younger girls that are probably gonna gravitate to you and all that kind of stuff. So you got to be very, very careful because I think even Popcorn was saying he was talking. I think someone was talking to him, and the girls like thought he was young, but he's a big man. He's like,
It's a
yo, just
big,
because I look like
it's
this, but
a
I'm
big
a
man.
big man. Like, don't
Mm.
pass your place in them kind of things. So you gotta really, when people do come and talk to you, you have to, and if you're on that time, like talking to gal and trying to do whatever you're doing, you need to find out the details, like the CRB check. You gotta do everything to make sure it's you know
NBA.
what I mean.
Oh,
Don't take no
yeah.
chances because look at
Yeah.
that. We don't really know if he did it or didn't, whatever it is, but he's already public opinion has already slaughtered him. So
So I mean, the public have already literally, they've just banged into rights, isn't
like,
it,
was
really?
it was it Marks and Spencer's,
Mm.
bare other people? Yeah,
Nothing.
they've parted away from him, and it's like you haven't even found out. But at the same time, I can't have you come and mash down my business,
Yeah.
and no one to come and buy my grapes or buy my fruit and
Yeah.
whatever my supply. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it has to be that way.
It,
So
it's really, really hard. And this is what happens, I think, when you're in the public eye like that, or you're doing music or you do something,
mm,
yeah,
mm,
you got to be very, very careful about what you say, how you move, how you act, how you carry
fact,
yourself. You got to
have to
conduct
be
yourself in a
careful,
way
man.
that you got to protect yourself. You have to protect your energy
Mm,
because people are really out here and they really will. You know, one thing I've learned though as well is that a lot of people do not like to see you shine. They
mm,
don't like to see you shine. So
yeah,
they
facts.
will look and think, look at Craig. Craig thinks he's a bad man now because he's doing music and do you get me?
Oh
Let me
my!
just
Do you
go
know
back
something?
up his thing.
The craziest thing, like, the song "Toy." I dropped a song "Toy" when I think was it two. I think not last year, the year before.
Yeah,
It's with where's he from? He's Jamaican or Trini? Can't remember what, but it's
yeah,
like it's talking like some bad man type, like kind of not bad man thing, but my thing wasn't really on the bad man thing. It was just like a man can handle myself sort of thing.
yeah.
But his verse was more targeted toward that. And a guy that well, one of my bedrooms like, oh bro, what? Didn't know Craze on that timing. What timing, bro? He's like, I was like, yeah, bro. Like, he's like, yo, be careful. I was like, what do you mean? Because yeah, my man saying like, I didn't know you was on the time. I said, so because I made a song, da da da. But you
Oh
see,
my
but you
God.
see how the mix up can come,
Yeah,
and I'm not
that's
even know big, and that's
crazy.
another thing. Is like what I realize as well. Even if you're not an artist and you're about whatever in this life, you got to be careful in general because
Yeah,
people will just start thinking that just because you said a little something, they might take it the wrong way, and it's all up. Do you know what I mean?
literally,
It's
they
done. So
literally. Yeah,
yeah,
and
it's
that's when it
dangerous.
becomes, yeah, it becomes very dangerous. It becomes very scary as well. I'm just
Mm.
trying to sort of, so,
Yes.
YDB says, when on socials, you have to make your mark. Are you an artist or do you want to influence?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that's true. But then this is the problem, especially with now. You see, like the Michael Jacksons. You know what I'm saying they were so hidden away from things. Like we couldn't be. There wasn't access to them. But
Mm,
for you to, it seems now for you to be like a big artist, you kind of have to have come for crazy social media influence.
yeah,
Like you have to have that to get like the deals and the blah blah blah. Because if not, do you know what I mean? Because if it was
yeah.
still like that back in the day, a lot of artists that we know today wouldn't even be here because
Oh,
they've blown up off
100%.
of social media.
Mm.
Because I think there's a guy called is it CRXY because
Oh,
he kept on
yeah.
popping up on like I think it was TikTok or something. And I was like, oh, who's this? Who's this? I don't know him. I'm just whatever it is. And then I'm seeing like I said, oh, let me Joe. You start looking doing little. I'm like, oh right, he does this. Oh right, he does that. And then I'm seeing him post more. So of course it's coming on the algorithm, and you know how it goes.
Yeah.
You see something once, you see it all the time, sort of
You
thing.
see it
So,
all the
but
time,
yeah,
yeah.
and from what I've heard, like, I watched a little interview thing. He's like, yeah, he just like posted one thing and kept on posting, and it just built up. So, you know what I mean? If it was like how it was back in the day, we wouldn't have him. We wouldn't
We
have
would
probably half of the
have a
artists we
lot
have.
of artists. There's a lot
Yeah,
of
that
artists
we
we
love and
wouldn't
like to
have.
listen to. So,
Yeah,
yeah.
because social media, it does play a big part in who you are as an artist and your
Mm,
audience.
mm,
Definitely your audience. It definitely
facts.
does that.
Mm-hmm.
So I've got, you know me, I like to do my little scenarios, yeah?
Mm.
And this scenario, I have tailored it to you as
Oh
a
Lord
music
Jesus, there we
artist.
go. There we go.
Yeah, I've tailored it to you. It's actually a really good one. So
All right,
here goes,
all right.
yeah? So you and a very good
Mm,
friend have made a track
mm,
together, yeah?
mm,
You put it out on all socials
mm,
and the tune's blowing up.
mm.
People love it, and a very well-known artist hears the track and reaches out to you. This is somebody
Yeah.
who's very much out there,
All right.
yeah? They tell you that they want they want to do a project with you, but
Mm,
they only want you and not your friend. What do
mm.
you do?
So what is it me and my friend? like a duo kind of thing.
Yeah, basically, yeah. You and your friend, you've done this tune together,
Mm,
and you've been planning to put it out
yeah.
there for ages. You've got it down to the final draft. Yeah, you finished in the studio.
Mm,
Bam, you've put it out there. Tune's blowing up.
mm. See, the thing
Famous, very
is,
famous person sees it, but they don't
see
want
the,
him. They
you
want
know what
you.
it is? It's weird because if we're a duo,
Mm.
it can be a bit. You know what I mean? Because then people will see me if I do go and do that project with that the person. Do you know? My friend said, "Run the betrayal thing." This guy.
Stephen said, "Run that betrayal thing."
Do you know what? The thing is, you know what? If you're a duo, it can like I'll probably have a conversation like, oh yeah, you know, my man, da 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 da, or her, she wants to do a project with me, da da da. What are you saying? Now, see, it all depends on now if how the other person acts, because that will really show if they're trying to help you and they actually like that, want to help you see you elevate. Do you know what I mean? If it was me
Mm,
and person came to me, I'd be like, yo, go do it 100%. Because you never know when you don't do that tune, I might be able to get a feature on one of them tunes. Do you know what I mean? Which will push me into a to highlight me.
mm,
If not, it is what it is. But do your thing. We might be able to make another song later down. Do you know what I mean? That might sort of thing.
yeah.
But me personally, I probably would. I probably would. I'd be like, all right, do you know what? Have a conversation, see how it goes, and then run it. Do you know what I mean? Depending on how it goes. That's kind of a tricky one still.
It's
It's
a
kind of
sticky
tricky.
one. It's a
It's tricky
sticky one
because
because imagine now, yeah. Imagine the friend says to you, if the friend says to you, "Ah, that's cool, yeah.
mm,
Go and do your thing, bro.
mm,
Do you get me? At least one of us is making it.
that's
Like, if you
what
if you can
that's
bring me
literally me.
on, yeah. Do you know
That's
what I'm
literally me.
saying? But
Mm,
then say they turn around and say, "Nah, bro, like, nah, you're not,
yeah, no,
you're not
you
having
can't
that.
run that. But
You're
then,
not having that."
but you see, the problem with that is now because now
Mm,
that creates a problem between you and the person because you're. So what you're telling me, because he hollered only me, that he or whoever it is hollered me, you're gonna have
mm,
a problem with it. Now I'm just gonna start. Now me personally, I'm gonna start looking at you sideways because why not? Like, what's the problem with you doing a song with someone else? Like, we've got other songs on our own. We've got other songs with other people. What's the problem? Because if
mm,
anything,
mm.
I might be able to do that, and then when I'm in the studio, say, "Yo, bro, you might as well roll." And then I might be able to sneak a little 1, 2. So, oh, yo, have you heard this before? Me and him made it. You know? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, or
Yeah.
we've heard. Do you know what I mean? Like, people, me, I think outside the box. And the thing is, this scenario has happened not with me, but like with someone
But
I
if
know
something happens,
literally happened like
yeah.
that. And I'm just like, but at the end of the day, they don't. It's not like you lot in a contract to bind them. I've been just like, nah, but you know, I ain't trying to leave my man out. I said, yeah, but if you don't do it, you're not going to get anywhere.
Yeah. And you
do you know what I mean? And now
don't
the
owe
person's in a
anyone
better
shit.
position.
Mm.
And the thing is, he's brought the other person. He engineers for the person. Do you know what I mean? So it's like things actually worked out. But I thought, oh no, so what? You shouldn't leave the man them. Leave it. Gonna leave man
Um,
behind. Why are you seeing it as man's leaving you behind? You should be seeing it as he's moving forward, and he might be able to
mm.
hold like, you know, he's bust through the door. Might be able to get the rest of you lot through the door. Door's kind of got like a little creak in it now. Do you know what I mean? So you can slither through and come through as well. But no
But
one's willing
people
to
do, but
help,
people
man.
like to chat shit about like loyalty and those kind of things. Even in the podcasting game, things of the people all message me and say, "Oh, I see your videos online. I want you to come and come at my event and be on the panel and rare, 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 rare." See me, I'm the type of person. I'll take all my podcast people with me, and I'll say, "I ain't coming if they ain't coming."
Yeah.
And you get me, and it's like, so I went to an event like back about 2 years ago. Someone asked me to come to an event. I
Mm,
said, "Yo, like, I ain't coming if my people ain't
mm.
coming." And they were like, "Oh, we don't really want them. We just want you." And I said, "Yo, like, whatever, innit? But I'm bringing them anyway." And
Yeah.
it just so happens that person, I don't align with them, innit? But the people that I took there, they align with them. That's you lot's thing, innit? And then from that, I was able to connect with some
Other
real
people.
people. You get me? Some
So what?
real people who, and I've done so much work with them.
There you
Do you
go.
know what I'm saying? So it's a beautiful thing. So it's a win-win. And I think, and this is where it goes to, you have to take ego out of certain situations. Stefan
100%.
said, artists do that all the time. No example, more recently, Crept and Chipped and No Conan.
Yeah, but do you know what? That situation is an interesting situation though,
Mm,
because I feel even though they came in like I feel like they came in as a duo.
mm,
They because there were no punchlines, all that kind of stuff. I still feel like they had their own kind of lane. Do you know what I mean? Sort of thing, what they do and all that kind of stuff. So I do hear it, but I
yeah,
feel like with them it's a little different, and I wouldn't be surprised because literally, fun enough, just before this, I think Conan's dropping last night in Jamaica or something like that, and Crep posted it, and you know what I mean. So,
yeah.
and plus at the same time, we don't know. as us, we're fans in it. We don't know the internals of what's actually going on
That's
and what
what
they've
I'm
got
saying.
planned.
Nobody knows.
So
Yeah.
to us, like to us, it might. Oh, right, I ain't seen Crypt around Conan in a long time. But
Maybe they're just
you know,
doing individual
he
projects. They're
because
just doing
remember
individual.
Conan was on doing the podcast stuff, and I think he was on, no, not podcast, yeah, podcast stuff and all that kind of stuff with like Philly and the Chunks and all
Yeah,
them guys and blah blah.
yeah,
He was doing
yeah.
running
You
all that
was.
Harry Pinero and stuff like that. So he's just taking a different avenue. You might step back, but Crypt is still going with whatever is going on with. So
And I
you know, they could be
feel
chatting on the
I
phone
think
24. Do you know what I mean? So
that's what I'm saying. And I feel
mm,
like that's what happens. Like a lot of people will say like they don't see sometimes like I always used to be on these lives with the same people all the time and whatever. And they're like, oh, how come you don't do that thing no more with da, 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 da? And I'm like, I do. We're just doing separate things. Do you get me? It's a
mm-hmm.
Monday. I'm doing a sit down with Craig. Like
But you know
allow
what?
me, innit?
And the funniest thing, that's why I usually drop my sit downs on Mondays as well.
Look at that.
But that's it's true though, because even like I know I've done my sit downs like I've done my bedroom Nate, like when we go on like holiday and stuff like that. And
Yeah, I know your
couple
vlogs.
couple of man like couple of the guys that I was on I was doing it with before, they didn't see them. Like one of my friends, couple like people, oh, I ain't seeing you. Like, what's happened? I'm like, they're just doing their own things. And then when it's time to like film or anything like that, they're not free. They're not there for the time. But I've already booked it, so and then I just bring other people on to fill the space. There's no
Yeah,
problem. There's no hard feelings with it. Do you know what I mean? It's just they're not available at that time.
of
Why me?
course not.
Yeah, the last one that me and my bedroom Nate did,
Mm.
no one else was free. So I said, you know what? Let's just run it, me and you. Do you know what
Just
I mean? And
you
just,
and him.
do you
You
know
and
what I
him.
mean? So,
You two are such a, do you know what? You match each other so bad, the balance. Do you know what? I just, he's funny. He's actually
hey, that boy
a
there, oh, hey,
funny
I'm
guy.
telling you, he's too funny, man. I swear to you, hey, his
He's
vibe is
so
just unmatched,
animated, man. But it
so
works
unmatched, man.
sometimes. Sometimes you just have
Yeah,
to do it, innit?
yeah,
Sometimes,
man.
sometimes I'll be doing the podcast and stuff, and if someone so ain't free, like me and True will do it,
Mm,
or me and Vicky, or me and Malat, like it don't
mm,
matter, innit? Like life
yeah,
is life. Big up Shantae each and every time, guys,
big
go
yourself
follow her
up, big
journey.
yourself
Big,
up,
but yeah, I think
man.
this is
Like
what it is. You know what?
Gav as
It's just
well.
too much. It's like there's too much ego out there, and too much hurt feelings, and people are getting hurt over the dumbest shit. Do you get me?
Do you know? He just comes
Dumbest
in. He
shit.
just Nate just
Is
dropped
that him?
into the. I know we were just chatting
Nate,
about you, fam, saying,
that's
"Hey, your
crazy.
vibes are unmatched, bro."
Yeah. Vibes are very he's the funniest, honestly. The very entertaining, Nick. Very
I'm telling you.
entertaining. But
I think
yeah,
that's
man.
another guy. Him there. That's a bro. Steph, bro. Small Mo, bro. Man,
Yeah.
everyone, man. Very, hey, they're all good people, man. So yeah, nah. But when it comes to this music thing, those people there, support is real still,
That was
100%.
literally my next thing I was my next the next thing I was gonna say to
mm,
you is how has the support been, from your friends,
mm,
from your close ones, from your family?
mm.
How has that been?
Do you know what? It's been good, and I'm still kind of surprised that it's been that good because at first I was like, when you're doing music and stuff like that, and I've been doing this for many years now, and it hasn't gotten to like that top place. So I'm thinking it's like, is it? But everyone, like every time, like I haven't dropped something in like a long time because I'm inconsistent with this music thing. It's horrible, but I'm getting better. I'm
No, I
getting
get it. It's life.
better. I'm
It's
getting
life.
better.
Life's been life
But
been.
do you know what I mean? But like someone will message me and say, "Yo, bro, I ain't dropped a song in like about 5 months. What's going on?" And I'm like, "Bro, so what? People
They're
like,
waiting.
for instance, they're waiting. Like, for instance, that guy Andrew, he will message me and be like, "Hey, bro, like, what's going on? I heard no new music. Like, you ain't sent me nothing new. Da, 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 da."
Oh,
Do you know what I mean? It's like, well, what's going on, sort of thing. I'm like, oh no, like, and it just gets me ticking. Like, now I got to do something. Do you know what I mean? So it's a kick up the arse, isn't it? Do you know what I
yeah,
mean?
of course.
So, but yeah,
And
man.
it literally reminds you that people are actually out here supporting you. Do you
Mm,
get me? People are actually out there. Because even when, sometimes if I'm scrolling and you say you put a tune on, I'm like, man, like
yeah.
crazy, like, and your tunes are always bangers. And I
Yeah,
love
no, I
that. You
appreciate
get
that.
me? The
But yeah,
energy's
no,
always up. Yeah. And
yeah.
I love your promo as well. Your promo is like on point, especially
I'm
the way
trying.
that you
Hey, the
put yourself
promo
on.
it's getting better. It's getting better
Yeah.
compared to where it was. But I think it's like, of course, you see, like even you, like your podding and stuff like that. What you used to do before, you're starting to fine tune it. You're starting to, do you know what I mean? Your questions are being more fine tuned and stuff like that. Because even on the sit
Yeah.
down with Craig, can't lie, my sit downs never really have a direction. It's more, bro, whatever's on your mind today, get it out. Whatever you've seen, because and the same thing, because
Freestyle.
You know, sometimes you know you're just stressing. Like I can't lie, my podcast is my stress release in a way, other than the gym. Do you know what I mean? So if I can have other people that have, you know what I mean, like-minded, or even if you're not, just come and speak and just get off your chest, and then let
Get
people,
shit
other
off
people
your
know,
chest.
because you never know, you might help. You don't know when people are watching. That's another thing as well that I think keeps making me make this music and keep on going, because you never know who's watching, and you don't know what you post that day. You don't know what you've posted, whatever it is, that they might have just
Mm,
fell into it on YouTube and seen something, and
mm.
you're thinking to yourself, they're thinking, oh, so happy I saw that today. I was in the depths. I was feeling so bad about myself. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
And
because they need to.
you have no clue of what you're doing, and you might see it as fun and stuff, but to them, that might be life saving, might be life changing, might be. Do you know
100%.
what I
And
mean?
I always think of things in terms of energy. Yeah. Even I remember one time I put a little video up there, and I said something, and it was my mum who rang me, and she said, "Do you know what? I saw your video this morning," and she was like, "I really needed to hear that, you know."
You just
And she said to me, "If
never
you would
know.
have told me," she said, "if you would have said that to me, I probably wouldn't have. I would have been like, I don't want to hear this from you." But she said, because of the way you put it
Yeah.
out there, I listened,
Mm-hmm.
because it's an energy, isn't it? You're putting that energy up there, and it's like I always keep saying, if you're helping at least one person, you're
Person.
winning. Big up everybody who is joining the
Mm.
live, and big up. I want to give a shout out to Black Peter Pan, guys. He's an up and coming artist from London. Please go follow the page, do up
Mm-hmm.
the thing. He's doing his thing, man. He's doing
Big.
his thing, and this is what I want to use platforms like things like this. I want to use it for, because you have to big up your people, you
Yeah,
know.
definitely. You have
And,
to.
and you
You
have
have
to
to.
show support, and you have to put that energy out there, because some people, I think, because we use social media so much and people depend on it so much, they think if they're not, getting that recognition, or they're not getting the numbers that they want, or if they're not getting the likes that they need or
Mm-hmm.
whatever, they don't think they're really doing things, you know.
Yeah. No, because
They
literally,
really
you know what?
don't.
Even with the not sit downs, the vlogging that I used to do, going to soca weekend and all that kind of stuff. Like, to be honest,
Mm,
I was just doing it out of the love, because I'm on holiday. I'm with the man them, we're chilling, but I'm saying we're partying, drinking, doing the madness, whatever it is. And like they wouldn't like repost it back then and all that kind of stuff, and
yeah.
certain things wouldn't be reposted and stuff like that. And they knew what I was doing, they saw what it is, bro, whatever it is. So the other day I posted up like, oh rah, it's kind of funny how now like they're all starting to like repost like other people's stuff, like now they're doing things. And I'm thinking that, to me, that was very, very, very interesting. But then to me it reminded me that even though that they didn't repost it, people still come up to me and say when
They
I'm
still
on them
saw it.
holidays, they're like, "Yo, the only reason why I'm here is because of you." You know, after I
Yeah.
posted it up, the amount of people like from the French that literally Americans kept, "Yo, you're the only reason why I actually went to these events." You know, like da 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 da. And I'm like, "Raw." Like I've got
That's
people on camera saying it, so it's kind of
amazing.
like, do you know what I mean? It's a bit like
It's a
you
funny
start
one.
feeling a bit. But then
Yeah,
but at the same time, I'm like, do you know what? It is what it is, man.
and
Like,
it's like you said, it is what it is. Like I've had people, I know people talk about me, especially I live in Wales and
yeah,
stuff,
yeah,
and
yeah, yeah, yeah,
these
100.
people up here are fucking weird anyway. But
Mm.
they all say, "Oh, have you seen what she's doing? Oh, she's doing podcasting, she's doing this. It's a bit weird, isn't it?" And I'm like, "Well, but you still watch it though, isn't it?" Thanks for the views and that, because
Do
you
you know
still
what I'm
watch
saying?
it.
Thank you,
And
for because you're helping my
how,
thing.
how can you call podcasting weird in 2024? Are you okay?
But do you know what I
That
think it is? I think the reason why people like that will say, "Oh yeah, that's a bit weird. Why are they doing that?" Blah blah. It's because they 9 times out of 10 they can't do it themselves, and they don't
they ain't
they
got the
they
confidence
they
to
don't
do
have
it.
the confidence to do it.
Mm,
Do you know what I mean? Like even for me,
mm,
like for me to sometimes release my music, I know it's built my confidence. Back in the day, me releasing music, I'll just release it, but I ain't really sharing it. Blah blah. Nowadays, I'm making everyone know. I'm posting at least twice a day. Someone
mm.
has to see something, because you never know who's watching. Do you know what I mean? But a lot of people, they don't have the confidence to do that, and then to stick to a regime, and then to they haven't got it. So to them, that's weird, but to you, that's a normal Monday or
It's
Wednesday.
just it's
Do you
just
know
a
what I mean?
normal thing to hear me. Like I've even my best friend said to me, "Oh, I watched your podcast." I'm just looking at me, you dickhead. Really, like you oh yeah, I watched episodes with da 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 da, and I'm like, oh, what the fuck on? on? She's like, oh yeah, I watch them all the time. And I'm like, but you know what? This is proof that you just don't need a congratulations.
Mm,
You don't need to be
mm,
celebrated. You don't need
mm.
nothing. You can
Facts.
just keep
Just do
doing
your
what you're doing
doing.
and
Yeah.
keep putting that
Mm,
energy out there.
mm.
Just big up the only one verbs. Go and follow his page. He does the Triggered Thoughts podcast. I appeared
Yeah.
on there. Go watch
Yeah.
that episode if you ain't
Mm,
watched it. It's very, very good. Very good platform. And
mm.
Stefan said, bad
And
mind
then
and
that
red
joke
eye.
got
I'm
love in there.
not going to say that word on the internet because I might get cancelled.
Oh,
But bad mind and red eye, love for them. I
nah.
love Stefan. I
Uh,
actually love him. But you know what? It's like I used to think it used to at a point, I don't know if this has been the same for you, yeah.
mm,
But at a point as a content creator, I used to get pissed off and think, how is it, yeah? That's just bare strangers who support me. Bare people I don't know. Like I've gone shop, yeah. I've been in London and people have gone, oh, you do that podcast thing. And I'm thinking, Robert, my own people can't do that for me, you know? And then it used to really get to me, but
uh.
now, no, I don't
No,
get to me.
that's literally how I was with the whole like when I was doing the vlogs for like the weekenders and all that kind of stuff. I'm thinking, right, you're really not. Do you know what I mean? But then I thought, you know what? The people that's coming up, the reason why your pockets are getting lined, because at least 20 people have come up to me. One
Yeah.
girl came up to me and she was like, "Oh yeah, I saw your vlog last year. That was perfect." She was
Oh,
with like a good 6, 7 people. So at the end of the day, I'm lining your pockets, but you ain't trying to hear that though. You're
yeah,
trying to give me a little, you know what
yeah,
I mean? But you know, it is what it is. I did my part. I'm enjoying it. And plus, at the same time, it was an experience. And sometimes I watch them and and that's how young I was and what we were doing like 10, 50, like 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 years ago. Do you know what I mean?
yeah,
Watching back some of my stuff, I'm just like, at the end of the day, when I'm 50, 60, 70,
yeah.
hopefully YouTube is still a thing. And I can, do you know what I mean? I can show
It
people and
will
people will
be.
always be there sort of thing. So yeah, man.
Mm.
So yeah.
So you got Nate has told Stefan to chill out. Yeah. And Stefan, you sorry. You don't need to be sorry, Stefan. You don't need to be sorry. Say what you need to say. You said it with chest as well. Like
Trust.
I felt it through the screen. I felt it in the word. You get me? But we got
Oh
I'm not
boy.
funny. Only one verb says your closest people will never big you up when you're doing your thing, but strangers with real hearts show love all the time. And that is so, so
Yeah.
true. You said big up chin, thanks for the plug, respect, hold the vision. Anytime we're due a collab, another collab soon as well,
Mm,
100%. But no, it is true. It's like,
mm,
but those strangers, I'm so thankful for them because I've met some amazing people. Like we started doing the podcast back in 2020, and
mm.
do you know the friends I've made? I've made some good friends, not too many because I want too many new friends, but I've
Like
made some
you meet
good,
some great people, man. You
great
meet some great
people.
people, and it's
Hmm.
surprising. Sometimes the closest ones, in a way, I think your close people. I don't think they're. I've gone to a point. I don't think they're meant to because they know you.
They're
Do you
not.
get what I mean? They're
Yeah,
they're not really meant to do that because, to be honest, that's not your audience. Your audience isn't really your close friends. You're trying to go bigger. You're trying to get. Do
yeah,
you know what I mean? You're trying to excel. So if it's only just your close friends that's only listening, or you know what I mean, they'll go, oh yeah, but I know about that story though.
yeah.
I know about the
They
story when you
already
went on
know.
holiday. I know about the story when you was younger. I know these things
Yeah,
already. So it's like, do you know what I mean? Of course they can repost it, etc. But that's not really your audience. Your audience is the other people who haven't heard your story before, who haven't experienced, maybe not experienced it, or they have, and they understand the feelings. You know what I mean? Especially you being in roles like all that. You know
yeah.
what I mean? That side of thing, like other people, like people that live there and close to you, they understand that because they've probably been through some of it anyway.
Of
Do you know
course.
what I mean? So
They've been through it
yeah.
and they've experienced it stuff. But you know what? It's also as well. It's about learning as well because from doing like these sit downs and everything and having
Mm,
conversations with people, a lot of people they learn more. They learn so much more. And like you're so correct in saying your audience is not where you are. You know, it's really not. And I know that it can be. I don't know, it can be disheartening sometimes when you think, oh, my own people are not really
yeah, they don't
doing the thing, but
feel yeah.
you
But
know,
yeah, no, it's literally just like what is it? Yeah, Miss Zolo said as well. It's like
okay.
hardly your friends will listen to your podcast, and do you know what I mean? So yeah, like closest one want to, yeah, it's true though. Closest ones will want to claim, and get we get big ups and handouts. It's just true. It's just true. It's true. I
Yeah,
hear it.
yeah. No,
That's true.
no, but that is true because when you're doing stuff, they're like, "Oh, let me come on your podcast," or "Oh, Cray, let me come to one of your shows." "Oh, Cray, let me follow you." Do you get me? When I
Yeah.
see you're doing big
Do you
things
know the
now, and
craziest
I
thing?
can imagine when you were doing your music videos. When you were doing your music videos,
That's why I
I
don't tell.
know,
It's
babe,
crazy. I don't
boy.
really tell
Oh,
people I'm
let me
doing
be
music
in your
videos.
video,
I
bro.
kind of keep it. I kind of keep music videos like when I have done them. Kind of
Mm,
keep it quiet. I let certain people that I want to come because I know they were
yeah,
supported. You know what I mean? So
yeah,
I don't really let people like. Oh yeah, cool. I'm doing this big. Nah, bro.
mm,
It's alright.
yeah.
It's alright, bro. It's alright. Do you know what
Yeah,
I mean?
it's
Because I know you're
okay.
just there for the
Don't
likes
worry.
and the hype. You know what I mean? Sort of thing.
Yeah,
So yeah.
I got models. It's fine. I don't need. I'll need you. No, but it's so true. And Miss Olo said that's how it goes. You get over the
Yeah.
hurt. No, it's so true. You don't even. Do you know what? You look back and when you look at your content and you look at what you're putting out there, you're like, rah. See me, yeah. I'll put things out there. I'm not. If it resonates with someone, it does. But I just like to watch it back or look back and say,
Yeah.
"You
Yeah.
get me, big up
Yeah.
myself,
It's a time. It's a
big up my
time.
shit."
Hey, it's actually a time. It's like looking at pictures like even from 10 years ago
Mm,
when I was at uni and stuff like. I'm like, bro, that's how. Okay, do you know what I mean? It's just you, especially you don't realize how the time goes so quick as well.
it does.
Like,
It
you know what I
flies.
mean? Like,
Definitely flies. It does.
mm,
What's Steph saying? Stephen's saying, it would be nice to drop a sub, listen, or repost though, even if it ain't their thing. And that's the truth. That is the other side to it
mm,
though. Even though you don't need the validation or you
mm,
don't need the applause or whatever from certain people,
yeah.
it would be nice if they could support. And I don't know, I just feel like
But do you
if
know
they
what?
knew it's yeah.
Do you know what? In saying that, I agree. But at the
Mm.
same time, the way how this out, do you know how much times I haven't seen your stuff? I have to go onto your page to see your stuff.
Yeah,
The
the
way how the algorithm,
algorithm.
that's like maybe back in the day, like maybe 3 4 years ago. Alright, cool.
Yeah,
Because that when it was chronological order, everything was getting all
yeah,
modeled up. If you post at 12 p.m., you're definitely not seeing that at
no,
7. Do you know what I mean? But the
yeah.
way how if you haven't having certain engagements at a certain time, your stuff is getting pushed down.
It's so true.
Literally.
It's so
So
true.
yeah,
And that's where you like I noticed now you gotta you gotta send things to people because they'll say, do you know what?
I've
I
learned
didn't
that.
even see it. Or they'll
Hmm.
see it
Yeah, yeah.
later on, way
Do you know what? Do
down.
you know what as well? I've realized that's also with DMs as well, because that's what I've clocked. Cause there've been
Yeah.
things that I've messaged, and I'm like, hold on a minute, I swear, blah blah, blah. And I've had to scroll, and then they've
It's
replied. But I'm telling you, that's like I did like
terrible.
6 or 7 or 8,
Way
and I'm like, but I spoke to,
down.
yeah, I don't know what's going on with that. Yeah.
Do you
So
know
in that
what it
sense,
is? I think it's
yeah,
like see with me because of the content that I post, and I post a lot of quotes. Oh my! If you look at my feed, it's just full of quotes, full of bare inspirational things, full of bare
mm.
just bare shit. And then unless somebody sends me a post, I ain't seeing it. I'm literally
And
not seeing it.
the thing,
I have to
I've
physically.
tested it. I've
Mm,
tested it many times. I've tested it many
mm,
times. I put a picture up of like even when I was on holiday, because of course I think we were 6 hours ahead or whatever it was. I posted something like say like 1 o'clock.
mm.
It got like little views, blah blah blah, whatever it is. I posted something like 7, flooded because
Flood it,
when
flood
all the likes and likes and likes and likes and likes and likes and likes start to come in.
it.
But if you
Mm.
see the like literally, I was looking at the metrics because I'm a very metrics person when it comes to like
Yeah,
or marketing, digital marketing. Like I'm very metricy, so I'm looking at like the engagement rate. I'm looking at like the like posts, blah, 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 and you can literally tell the difference just because something got liked, like what 10
it's
likes within like a minute or
crazy.
whatever it is. It gets pushed further, then pushed blah blah, blah. And then they say socially the algorithm can let you know like what people actually like, and it's like, but then what's the point?
What?
Then why am I doing?
But
Then it goes
yeah,
like, why
it's
am I
like
doing it?
you're pandering to people. Like, see me, I don't like to cater or pander to no one, man. I'll do my thing. I'll post when I want
Yeah.
to post in it. I ain't
Mm.
going by no blood clot algorithm. If you see my thing, you see my thing. If you don't see it, then boy, I don't know what to tell
But
you.
then it goes
I
back to
don't know
playing
what
the
to tell
game.
you.
It comes back to
Yeah,
that,
it's a
and
game.
that's the game that like before I didn't really like playing the game, but I've realized you have to, even if it's like 1% or even a little percent, you have to play the game or you'll never be seen.
You'll
You'll,
never be seen.
like
People won't see you.
Lizzo, she had 6 posts
Mm.
and they had like I think was it every day. I think it was like 2,000. That's marketing, like 2,000 to like 5,000 marketing every single day on like 6 different versions of one post.
Crazy.
How are we gonna beat that? How's the music person who that's us her type of music and all
We'd
that kind
have
of
to
stuff
just
gonna
go
do that?
online naked or something, because yeah, we ain't beating that. We ain't
She has
beating
to
that.
just have it all
I'm
out.
not do like a little OnlyFans link in my bio thing. Do you get me? Like, it is crazy because we go through phases, Nick. Like, I used to post pictures, yeah, and it would have been like, do you know what I'm saying? And I
Yeah,
thought, oh, fuck all, I ain't doing that. I
yeah,
ain't pandering, I ain't catering to the masses. Fuck
yeah,
them.
yeah. There.
Miss Solo says, IG has changed so much over the years, so we definitely have to make sure we post at a certain time. And it's very, very true. It has changed. Lots of things have changed. Stefan, this is why I love Stefan. Yeah. Stefan has come back with and he said, I hear it, but when you do see it, slap at the likes and the views. He's right though, because you know what? We can, yeah, all these things are in place, and
Mm.
yeah, this shit goes on. But
But
when you do see it,
yeah,
please
but then
like,
how do you
share,
know that
and
someone's seen it though? That's the difference.
oh
You see,
yeah, that's
and you know what? A
true.
lot of people, I know what I've realized. A lot of people do as well. They will click on like your first story, yeah, and
Mm.
just like leave their phone like this, like how we're talking now, and it was just
Oh,
going
fact.
through,
Yeah, I don't
and
even
it's
look
just
at
going through.
stories. I don't look at stories.
See,
You
you
don't.
see,
I don't even look. I don't even look. I'm not even gonna lie. I don't even look. Sometimes, and even when I
uh,
do, I might just click, and then I'm like, oh,
uh,
it's dead to me. I
and
just
that's
gotta
another thing
go.
that's happened. That's another thing. If you're put, I think that might be the only thing that's in chronological order
Yeah,
of when people post. I think that's the only thing. So if you've posted at like, I don't know, post now, and
yeah,
then you post, I post, Steph posts, Miss Zolo posts,
yeah.
Shanti posts, bruv, you're now 6 people behind. If you go 1, 2, 3, I can't be asked. I ain't seen nothing. I ain't
I
seen your
ain't seen
post.
nothing. I didn't see shit. I literally didn't. And a lot of people do say, "Oh, I didn't see nothing." But do you know what? When I think about it, I didn't see shit either.
Either.
I don't see your thing. Like I literally don't see your thing because
Literally, I
it's
swear to
mad.
you, the only people that I usually see on my thing are people that post like kind of regular, that are
Okay.
regularly posting.
Yeah.
Because you know they've got I think you can go into your settings and see like the most seen, like
Yeah.
your most posts or whatever it is, da, da, da. And it's all people, either people that I just like follow, blah blah, music artists that are just always constantly posting. You ain't really seeing.
Yeah.
I'm not seeing. You look like my people ain't in that list.
They're not
Like,
in
so
that. Yeah, they're not
yeah,
there. Like, no, I no, I do totally get it.
yeah,
I think it's, and this is the
yeah.
thing about putting content out there and, being in that social media loop, really,
Mm,
isn't it? Miss Solo said I do that all the time. And we're probably, the majority of people probably do it.
mm,
I've watched people on their phone and they'll go, oh, and then they just put their phone down. You get me? Some days I don't even pick up my phone. Or I
fam.
might, like, they'll say, oh, you just posted. Yeah, I posted, but then I went and did life afterwards. Do you know what I did afterwards?
But the thing is, they're saying that we need to stay on social media when we post. See what I'm saying? It's meant
No, what am I
you're
doing?
supposed to,
Staying there
so Chiz, what you're
waiting.
supposed to do, yeah? You're supposed to post, yeah? And then you're supposed to stay on the app for at least 10 minutes and start liking and commenting on people. But you see how it's got you? It's got you stuck to your
God,
phone
yeah, that's
24/7.
why you mad.
And then life
I
is just
ain't
running
got
past you.
time.
Long,
So,
long.
nah, man, I'm a very I like to meditate. I like to do things like that. You get me? I don't really
Like
like
to
to be
just,
on my phone
was
like
it how they
that.
say, touch grass?
Yeah, I like to touch grass. I love to be outside. You get me? Not outside, but I
Yeah,
like to actually
yeah.
be in nature
Facts,
outside. I'm not
facts.
really trying to do all that. Or let me look at my post to see how many likes I got. Or let me scroll down and refresh to see if I got any more new likes. Oh, let me see if
Yeah,
nah, man. If you liked it,
man.
you liked it. If you didn't, you didn't. I really, literally don't
Yeah.
care. I liked it. That's why
But
I posted it.
know what? I feel like for artists, it's definitely a validation thing for artists. At
Mm,
first,
mm,
I can't lie. I will not lie. I was like, oh man, I only got like 15 likes or 30 likes. Da, 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 da.
mm,
Like,
mm.
do you know what I mean? But like, for instance, I might post a picture and that might get like maybe like 50 likes, but I might post my music and it only gets 10. And it's like,
Yeah,
well, my Instagram, I didn't. My Instagram doesn't just have people that like my music on there. I got people that just like me, just my friends in general. Got people that I've just met at networking. And they're not really looking at my music. My friend,
yeah.
they're looking at like pictures of me, what I'm doing,
They're
kind of thing.
looking at
So,
pictures of you.
do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So when I'm posting my music, they're like, "Oh yeah, cool." They might see it, and then plus, if it doesn't get likes in a certain amount of time,
Mm.
you know what I mean? It might not be that. So yeah, man.
What's Steph saying? Let me have a look now. He said that's how they make their money because you can't pay now to keep your content at the top. I
Yeah.
learned that trying to do YouTube. Do you know the YouTube thing? Steph, if you've got any
YouTube is
tips,
fun
I
though.
beg you DM me because ain't gonna click. That's what I'm trying to do that transition over
YouTube,
to YouTube because
YouTube is
YouTube is
fun though.
fun. Yeah,
YouTube is fun.
YouTube is fun.
It's
Like it's
fun.
actually fun. Like for me, Instagram ain't it no more. Do you get me?
In,
Like
in,
it's
you know
just
what though? They all have like I feel like because I've been doing YouTube. I don't even know. I think like 8 years now. I
mm,
think I've been doing YouTube for. It's been a while, but I've
yeah.
learned like certain things that you kind of have to like posting. I feel like maybe after like 50 videos, 60 videos, they really start pushing your stuff out because by then they
Okay.
supposedly know what people like after who sees your views. That's why they tell you don't buy views, don't do that kind of stuff because the algorithm is working, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, yeah,
Um, but yeah, you when it comes to YouTube, there's ways like because they've got their Google ads and all that kind of stuff, which does help because you can target, you know what I mean, all that kind of stuff. But it's very expensive. These things are not cheap,
yeah.
and if you ain't got
That's
the
what I
money, you're not
mean.
getting there
Yeah, yeah,
unless you
because
make a
you
viral clip.
have to pay.
Hmm.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Unless it's a
and that's
viral,
what I mean. But
yeah. But
mm,
that's what
if it's
people are doing
viral,
nowadays.
it'll do a matter. Like, do you get me? It's like what's that? Stefan said, "Can't pay. Sorry, me tired."
Oh, can't pay now. Yeah,
Steph,
yeah, yeah,
have
yeah,
a
yeah,
snooze.
yeah,
Have
yeah.
a snooze.
Yeah, man.
We got another comment from Art Verb says, also, a lot of people have TikTok shorts attention spans. So they'll click on your content and leave it after a few seconds or minutes, but they'll click like on the way out. Yeah. A lot
Hmm.
of people a lot of people do that because people are not used to they don't like sitting down and listening to like a video because even sometimes when I look, you could post like a 3-minute video and then
50,
the average
50
watch could be
seconds.
like 50 seconds. And I'm like, but you liked it and you commented, yo, you didn't, I could have said suck him at the end of it. You don't even know that I said suck him. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, but you said, yeah, I really need to hear that today. What,
Because
suck him
honestly,
up?
I've looked into YouTube and all that kind of. I've looked into like the whole, or the whole, yeah, the whole YouTube thing. I've looked into it, and yeah, the attention span of people is falling.
Yeah,
It's
humans are
falling.
becoming very
Yeah,
dumb.
unless you've really
Very dumb.
cemented yourself, attention spans are horrible, and it's getting worse because for the kids as well.
A lot of people don't read books. Like I still read books. I'm old school, innit? I don't do
Yeah.
Kindle and Audible and shit. I like to actually read a book and feel
Mm,
the pages and everything. But I think
mm,
that this is what I mean. It's about keeping, and it goes back to keeping the mind open and
mm.
being imaginative and being
Facts.
creative. Because you have to be able to think on the spot. Do you know what I'm saying? Like how if you're an artist, yeah, a music artist, how you writing a tune? Where you're gonna sit there, think 2 words, and then think, oh fuck that, I can't even think.
But you know what? Because a lot of people are. What I've realized as well, a lot of people are now. They're not writing. They're just like got the mic there. Whatever comes to mind, they're just like letting it release. They're like just recording. That's how a lot of songs are made nowadays. It's only songs. I can't lie. I feel like you see like the Taylor Swifts and all them those kind of people because they got like 5 6 writers in the room and stuff like that.
Yeah,
That's why their things
got
go
people
so
right.
far. How is
Yeah.
your one mind and an engineer sitting there gonna beat a whole team that writers that have been writing for God knows how
I know.
long, guys that make beats that and they're working with different frequencies and they know what, do you know what I'm saying, what's going on. They're pushing their agendas and pushing whatever they're pushing. Like it's gonna be
Yeah.
hard to beat
Man.
that.
You
That's why when
know what? It's so true. Because if you sit and speak to an artist, like you know that they're not. It's not, especially like these big artists out there. It's not just them one
no,
sitting there doing their thing.
there's a lot of team, there's a lot of push going on with other people, and once again, they've got the money to make things work. Like the amount of money that gets spent on artists like daily
Mm,
from these record labels. So they can just
mm,
like they can throw 100 grand at one song. If the song starts moving and they're like, oh yeah, we really like this one, they'll throw 100 grand at this one song.
yeah.
Have it on, have it on radio, have it here. Like they have placements for people. Like payola's not a air quote, not a thing,
Yeah.
but it is. It's like, oh
It is.
yeah, we sent you a Birkin bag for your wife. Yeah, now out of nowhere, now that song's being played on radio.
Yeah.
I didn't physically give you cash. Here's a
Yeah.
Birkin.
But I gave you a Birkin. You can sell it.
Yeah, that's what they're doing. They go sell the Birkin. Do you know what I
They're
mean? That
definitely selling it. Yeah, you know they're not keeping that. The wife ain't keeping that. It's like, nah, fuck you. I'm taking it. I'm selling that. I'm making bread.
Bruv.
But now, man, yeah, I think it's just, for me, being an outsider looking in and observing, up and coming UK artists and stuff, I really feel that the UK, it's just not it.
Yeah,
It's not it.
it's not it, man.
Especially that, but it's just like even I just don't know. It's weird. I don't know if it's a mentality. For me, I feel like it is the mentality of the people though,
Mm,
because you go to other places, you go to America, you see them bigging each other up. You go to go to Europe, everyone's bigging each other up and
it's
supporting each
crazy,
other. I
man.
don't
And
understand it.
yeah, it's definitely it's an ego thing, and everyone
Mm,
wants to be a celebrity when before they are actually celebrity. You don't understand what comes to be like. To be honest, you can be a celebrity off of nothing now.
Cause
Of nothing.
nothing for sure.
You could be the girlfriend or boyfriend of someone, and out of
Yeah.
nowhere you're now a celebrity.
Now you're
How have we gotten here?
celebrity. How many influencers have we got? How many people have
How have
got
we gotten here?
celebrity status?
It's
Like, how you got
crazy.
it? Because you opened an Instagram. Like, that's crazy. To me, it's crazy. That's
Yeah,
how you know the world is sliding
yeah,
trash.
it's trash, man. But
Sliding trash.
everyone
Yeah.
was there at the same time can't knock their hustle, though, innit?
You can't knock the hustle. That's what
Can't
I'm
knock their
saying.
hustle.
Everyone's really out here trying to, you've got some who are working and some who are working,
You,
innit?
yeah, yeah,
But
yeah.
But it's just, I just don't know. For me, I feel like I just wish that if I could change one thing, it would be that same energy that you see in different countries, the same energy you see in different crowds and stuff outside of the UK, to
Mm,
bring that same energy into the UK. We've got Nate is saying it's been stated too many times from different people. This UK vibes is not healthy. It's like we are too proud to show love. And this is what it is. Like, even for me, yeah, you know what I'm like, Ray, yeah. I always like, I'm a very loving person. Don't touch me, but I'm a
yeah.
very loving person. And I always show love and respect and tell people to keep going,
Mm.
keep pushing and doing what you're doing, yeah. And people are looking at me weird and they're like, right, is she actually just like, is she fake? Is she being fake
Yeah,
or
are you
something?
being
Is
real?
she
Yeah.
being, yeah, is she being a bit weird? But I'm like, no, this is
This
actually
is
who
actually
I
how,
am.
yeah.
And it's
Hmm.
and for me, I don't know, London, yeah. London is definitely like I was born in London, yeah, raised there for a while. My mum moved back to Cardiff and stuff. But London is bad vibes,
Yeah,
yeah. It's
man.
so bad vibes. Even like when you're walking down the street, like in Cardiff, you've been to
Hmm.
Cardiff, you know what it's like, yeah.
Hmm.
People will say, how are you? How's your family? They don't even
Literally,
know you.
I said when I went to when I went to
Yeah,
uni, I went to uni
yeah,
in Kent. I went in the
yeah.
morning. I went to the shop. Yeah, I was walking back from the shop, and this little
Mm,
old white woman said good morning to me, and I nearly lost my. I was like, at first, I thought she was talking to someone like around me, and I was
yeah,
like, morning, and I'm thinking, I literally called my mum, like, mum, this old woman just said hi to me, like, said good
like,
morning to me, like, what should I do?
like
She's
to
like, what
you.
do you mean? I was like, she just said, is that normal? Mom's like, you don't realize when I was growing up, those things were just normal. Is that
Normal.
growing up? That was normal. You walk past someone, you say good morning or good evening. It's just decent
Mm,
courtesy. You don't know the person, you might never see them again, but it's just something
it's
you do. I was
just
so
so nice.
confused.
The
I was so confused.
society and society's mash up now. I really believe it's mash up, and everyone again living in their ego, chip on their shoulders. You get me at the end of the day. But if you fall down in front of me now, you're gonna expect me to extend out my hand and help you, when really I should just stamp on you. Do you
Stuff
know
on
what I'm
your hand and
saying?
keep
But
walking.
I'm still gonna help you, but you're still a dickhead. And Nate says, and as soon as the artist gets love elsewhere, they start hating and calling you a sellout. See it there?
Hmm.
Oh, just see Craig went Netherlands,
Yeah,
and he
yeah.
thinks he's bad
Doing
now
big
because
things.
the whole of the Netherlands
It's
are on him.
nothing. Yeah,
Yeah, and
yeah.
what?
No, it's true. But that's just like conscience. When he didn't blow up in Jamaica, he blew up in Japan and all over
Yeah,
there. And then
yeah,
they're like, oh, this you, da 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 da. He's got, brother. What you took? The man was there. You lot still
there.
weren't supporting him. So he said, you know, what? He's taking his good talents, going elsewhere. Now you lot love it.
Mm. And that's what
It's just how it
that's
goes,
what it
man.
is. Like a lot of people, I speak to a lot of people who I have on the pod and
Mm,
everything. A
mm,
lot of them from London, and they're like, "Yeah, the vibes are so different." You get me? When
yeah.
I did the collaboration with Triggered Thoughts, and
Mm.
they were like, "Yeah, it's mad how you get me, Chidge. You're so like people don't understand
They think
it.
it's
They
fake.
definitely, yeah, they
They
don't
think
understand
to
it."
you're trying to it's either you're trying to worm your way through to like
Mm,
to make it
mm,
big, and then you're just gonna
mm.
forget everyone else, or you're on some different type of time, and it's like, so I can't just have a clean heart and a good heart and just want to see, even
Yeah,
if I don't get to a certain point, but they might my vlog or my video or whatever it is, my podcast might be able to push them to a certain level and
just a
make them
little
think
bit.
about things outside the
Yeah,
box.
just a
And
little bit
people can't have that.
further.
They can't handle it,
Mm.
especially London. Well, personally, London people can't handle it. I don't think people can.
They
They
can't.
can't.
I don't know what it is. The ego thing is really. I don't know. It's a problem. It's
Mm-hmm.
ego is a very big problem within London because even like, I
Music
mean, I know
spaces.
we spoke about the people that know us or whatever they know of us. They're not really going to support us, and like we said, that's not the audience yet.
Mm.
But I just feel like I don't know. But even if if one person tells another person and another person tells another person,
Mm.
you're still putting it out there. Do you know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
just think if people are not supporting you, and but people are still chatting you though, they're still gonna chat you. They might have not liked your post or liked your tune, but they're gonna be in Tesco's and we can go and
Yeah. Yeah.
you
It
get
will
me?
happen. It will happen.
And
It will
they'll
definitely
think,
happen.
we that tune, oh my god, it's great, isn't it? And
Mm-hmm.
then they'll be thinking because you like the tune. You like the
But how
tune and you need
much
to like the
the thing is
tune.
it when we was younger, yeah, think about how much time like because radio was
It was
just like basically it, and it
like
wasn't
it
really
was
like you couldn't
like
really type in, oh yeah, I want to listen to 50. You couldn't really do
yeah,
that. Do you know what I mean? You had to listen to what was on the radio.
yeah.
How many times, even at this like or at this age now, you
Mm.
go into somewhere and you start humming, and you're thinking, I know that song from somewhere. I know that song,
Yes.
and it's because it's a song from Quago that, yeah, cool, your mum might have played it, or you might have heard it in the in the supermarket or something like that. But you
Yeah.
realize, hold on a minute, this song is actually an all right song
So,
because you've
all
heard it
right.
so much time played on the
Yeah.
radio, or like 150. That was only you had. So, you know what I mean? You
Yeah.
have to try and rewind or press record and play at the same time so you can try.
Remember
Like, do you know what I
that?
mean? So,
Writing down the lyrics
cassette
quick.
days.
You know what? Even now, I might Google some lyrics,
Yeah,
yeah, and I'm like, right, I don't know what shit I was
it was
writing
sense
down, but it made
at the
sense.
time.
It made so much sense at the time. But no,
Aye.
I just feel like, do you know what? It's like, oh, good evening, Melt Me, guys. Go and follow Melt Me, Insta, please. She's got an event. I can't remember the date off the top of my head, but I have posted it, and I will keep posting it, and I am gonna keep
Yeah,
annoying you
man.
with it. And
Let's
you have
go.
to come. It's good. Sip and wick, sip and wick. Big up. And do you know what? Her candles are amazing. They
Mm,
are actually amazing. They
okay.
actually smell really nice. And I'm very much into candles. And
Yeah, I know.
if a
I know you.
candle
I know
smells
you and
shit,
your candles.
yeah, I love my candles, And if a candle smells shit, and my daughter, yeah, she's one of those. If a candle smells shit, she'll be like, "That's disgusting." I brought back one of Melt Me's
Mm,
candles when I was at an event, the last event in London,
mm,
and my daughter was like, "The candle smells."
mm,
Hanging. What's
mm,
going on? So yes, guys, go
mm,
follow up, follow up. But yes, Craig, do you know what? It's so nice to sit down with somebody who does music and somebody who's out there, and you get me, and you're perfecting your craft
mm.
and you're doing what you're doing, and it's so nice the energy that you bring with it as well,
Appreciate that for
because
real.
even though you're able to say, do you know what, there's been times where I haven't been consistent, there's
Yeah.
times or whatever, but you're still who you are. And I
Mm,
think that's what a lot of people, when they start doing music and stuff, they kind of lose sight of who they are. They really, really do. What's Stefan's it, right? No, okay, wait there, hang on a minute, let me go back,
yeah,
let
because
me go back. So Miss Lola wants a candle. You have to come. Zoe, you have to come, yeah? Only One Verb says, I can't lie, I love this conversation. It's a very much needed conversation. Do you know what? These
yeah,
are the type of conversations that I want to have. I want to sit down with real people and talk about
yeah,
real things and
yeah.
things that
No,
are actually happening.
shout out to you
Because
for
you
real.
see a lot of podcasts and everyone's just chatting about the same shit. And
But
as much as, you
podcast
know,
is podcast is relationships. What would you
yeah.
do if your wife did this? What would you do if your man did this? What is blah blah? Why was it the black community can't be one? Da, 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 da.
Yeah.
This was it. Marriage is it good to get? Was it is marriage good or is it bad? Is marriage meant for just a woman? Is it
What gives
brother?
you the air?
The thing is, yo, yeah. But the thing, what gets me is when are we gonna stop having these conversations? Because you've said it like 100 times. It's the same thing over repeated.
Yeah.
People might say the same with music, man. Them talk about the same stuff over, but at least
No,
it's
it's
said
not.
differently, innit?
Yeah, it's just said differently. But this whole thing, like, I fell into that trap when I was, all the topics were about, relationships, men versus women, this, 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 this. I don't give a fuck, yeah. Because at the end of the day,
I
yeah,
hear
that's
you.
a you problem, innit? I don't care. I want to talk about, as much as that might be real life
Mm.
shit, yeah, it's not everything that makes the world go round. It
Nah, it
really
doesn't.
doesn't.
There's so much.
There's people,
Let's talk about the grass.
let's talk about the. You get me? There's nature. There's flipping mental health. You get me? There's
Oh my
so many things we
days.
could be talking about, and I think it becomes draining. Yeah, when you talk about the same shit all the time. I don't care who's cheated and who's done
Yeah,
what, and it's
and what
sometimes
celebrity
because
did what? But you know what?
yeah,
That's what the thing is. I think the reason why a lot of people do that is because they know that's what's going to make the clickbait, that's what's going to make the money, that's what's going to. Because like even does it, I don't know, is it called, are they called shits and gigs? I think because they were under fire for
Oh,
something as well for
it's
what
a
happened with
gig,
them.
yeah.
Do you know what I
Look
mean?
what happened to them. And I'm not being funny. Do you know their podcast? Yeah, I watch their clips like a lot and whatever
So I
because
don't
it
watch.
always comes
Mm,
up, and they say some dark shit. Dark shit,
mm,
like way darker than what they've been.
mm,
What they said in
yeah.
America and whatever. Like really bad shit that. If people really tuned in on it, they'd probably get cancelled, didn't it? But then, soon as they went to America now, yeah, people won't cancel them
Yeah.
because they've gone to
Mm-hmm.
America. This is where people are haters though,
Yeah.
because I think you need different platforms to talk about different things. Do you get me? There's podcasts out there that will just talk about rabbits. Yeah, just
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why I said rabbits. I don't know why I picked rabbits, but they'll just talk about rabbits. Or you got podcasts out there who just talk about music. Podcasts are just
It's podcast for
it's for the
everyone, I
audience.
guess. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It depends on the audience. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, yeah. I agree
It
with that.
definitely depends on the
Mm.
audience. But yeah, I think I just like to mix it up on here. I like to talk about music. I like to talk
Like I
about
said,
life. I like to
that's
talk about
that's my
everything.
my sit down with Cray is, bro.
Mm.
What's on your mind? Like I had like a female takeover. I think
Yeah,
last year, Jan. I think it
like,
was.
yes,
Do you
I
know what
saw
I mean? I
your
had
email
that. Had the female
takeover.
takeover, and I was asking them some crazy questions, and they were like, bro, you really asking these questions? I'm just like, hey, I'm just a guy with three girls, and you lot are
Um,
talking. Do you know what I mean? I'm just trying to
yeah, I
interject.
want to know.
I'm just trying to know. I'm saying what certain man would ask. It's not my views, but I'm just saying what
But I bet you
would
learned
ask.
a lot that day because
Yeah,
you
facts, hundred
learn a
percent,
lot, don't
hundred
you?
percent,
And
hundred
this is
percent,
why,
hundred
yeah,
percent.
and this is why I like like people always say, oh, they say, no, you got a lot of men on your thing, but I like to learn from men because I can speak to women all day.
But
I'm
the
a woman.
thing,
I
you know
want
what?
to learn from a man.
That's another thing with. I don't even want to say the black community, but I'm just
No,
gonna
it's
say it.
the truth. Say it.
Man
We're very
them
transparent
don't
on
man
here.
them don't want to learn from women, and women don't want to learn from man them because they feel inferior if I learn something from a woman. If I learn something from a
Mhm.
what's the problem? What's the problem, bro?
Yeah, what's the
And
big?
then
I don't
sometimes I
know.
say, bruv, is there really an underlying thing that you've got against women? Because what's going on, bro? Like we can
Well,
talk.
do you know that's the question I've posed? Is
What's
that are
the
you gay?
underlying
Like,
issue
are
that you have
you?
with women? What's happened?
Yeah,
Even with women.
or are you
Women,
gay
I say that with women, like even some of my friends are like, "What's the underlying issue? Like, did something happen of why you're
with
thinking like this?
men?
But like,
Yeah.
why you feel like you're gonna be inferior to a woman if she does X, Y, Z, or you're gonna feel inferior to a man if that happens, bro? Like,
Yeah,
what's the beef, man?
what's the beef? Like, I even asked one of my friends. I said to her, "Are you like?" Because I find like when you have conversations with people, and every time I talk to her, she's always cussing men. So I said to her the
It's
other day,
not.
"You're a lesbian? Are you, do you like girl? I don't." And she was like, "Yeah." And I said, "But the way you go on, you really hate
Yeah, you seem
men.
like the thing
Like,
is, and the thing is, you seem like you would never ever chat to a man or like
yeah.
what's happened, my
So
guy? Like,
what? So what's going on? Like, what? Who hurt you? Innit? Like, literally, let's talk about your trauma. Like, that's another fucking trigger
facts,
word, isn't it?
yeah.
Trauma and that. But no, it's true. Something's
Nah,
going on.
100,
I don't know
100,
what's going on. And
100.
don't get me wrong, I'm all for women empowerment. I
Yeah,
love that.
same
But
here.
I
100%.
even feel like women empowerment is it's fake as fuck these days.
Hey,
It's
you're
so
gonna get us cancelled, you know.
simple, simple,
Hey,
and I'm
Chiz, hey,
thinking,
we're never coming back from this one, you know.
you like my post and you commented and you don't even like me, you dickhead. Are you all right? Like, people are not okay in the head. Everyone's
Hey,
fake as
Chiz,
fuck.
they're
This is
gonna.
why
Hey,
I can't do it.
my music career is done. It's over. It's over. They're gonna find this. They're gonna find this video and be like, yeah.
I'm
And you
gonna
know what?
clip
You know
this
what they're doing to
part.
the other people? They're gonna clip something and say, yeah, this is why we're not supporting this guy. Get
They'll be
him
like,
out of here.
see what he
Get him
said.
out.
Look what he said. Look what he said to this. Oh, I
Hey,
swear. No, but it's so true.
I'm
It's
telling you.
so true. What's right? Sorry, I was in the comments, but we got
Yeah,
sidetracked.
yeah.
Right?
Sorry, yeah,
Steph
go
said, yeah. Stefan said, fire for the candle and get incense
ahead.
stick and burn out the bad mind. So, get me bit of sage and that. Do you know what I'm saying? Bit of sage and that. Touch the grass. Nate's on the touching the grass thing. Cardiff Pizza Company. Join. Big up Cardiff Pizza Company. So, and Verb said, men versus women and relationships, I think, does well on the algorithm. The
Facts.
algorithm is designed to put black men and women against each other.
I agree.
So,
I agree.
so true. He said that's my view, but it's so true. It's by design. We've been a mind game to be that way.
Yeah.
So black pride.
Yeah. It's
No,
100%.
but it's so true. Like it is so true. Chidzz had to drop the mic moment. I definitely had to drop. I had a couple still. I'm not gonna lie. Stefan said the alphabet
Oh,
youths are
this.
coming for you now.
Hey, Brian, get out of here, please. Can you get out of here, please? Can you get out of here? Hey, someone escort. Hey, Nate, escort him out ASAP, please.
Block
Escort
him
him out.
from the live. Block him from the live.
Oh, days.
Oh my God. Now, but you know what? This has been such an insightful
Yeah, no,
conversation.
definitely,
It's been very
man.
real, very
Honestly.
open. It's been long awaited, man. I've been
Oh,
trying to
it's
get you
been
on for
so
ages.
long. It's
So
been so long,
long.
man.
But life,
Oh,
but you know what? I do believe in divine timing, and I believe things are supposed to happen when they happen.
you did say that.
Next year I am
Thanks.
going to be doing events. Next year I'm going to be doing my own events and stuff. So I will
Okay.
have you there. I
Oh,
will
definitely,
have
that'll
you
be wicked.
performing. You could
Mm.
be on a panel. You could do
Yeah,
whatever
no,
you. The floor is
that'll be
yours.
dope.
You get me. It will
I'm on that.
definitely be dope, and the crowd will support you, and they will scream and
We'll
they
see.
will shout. Because if they don't, they can fuck off. You get me? Well, right, he's trying to get Steph
He's
out of
trying
the
to get Steph out.
conversation.
Get him out of here. Escort him out.
But you know what? Do you know what? And Melt me says I can't wait. Do you know what? There's so many good things planned for next year and everything. We're just
Mm.
warming up, guys. We're just warming up. But do you know what? These lives wouldn't be what they are if it wasn't for the people who participated in the comment
Mm.
section. Like big up
Facts.
everybody in
Shout
the
out to everyone
comment
that popped
section.
in,
Yeah,
etc. Said,
man.
hey, Wagwan, etc. Because without them,
100%.
hey, I'm telling you, it's not going to be, you know what I'm saying? The conversation's not going to keep going, the vibes, etc. You know what I mean? We're feeding off of them, they're feeding off of us. Yeah, no,
Yeah,
energy's up, man. Facts.
100%. Extra special shout out to
Yeah,
Stephanie.
of course, come on.
Definitely. And Nate says the support will always be there,
Yeah,
bro. And that's what it's about.
you know
It's
something?
about
He does my covers. So if anyone on here needs graphics, anything, that
oh
is your guy, Nate.
yeah.
Graphics, when it comes
So
to
follow
graphics,
him up.
everything, literally
Okay.
everything. If you ever need
Oh
any posters, yeah, everything, man. Leonsiv, go on to him or directly message him if you want to go from here.
see, this
Still,
is what I mean. This is why it's good to know, isn't it?
mm,
It's good to know people and it's good to have conversations.
mm-hmm,
Because look at that. Yeah,
mm,
man, guys, I'm gonna go and follow him up now, actually.
yeah. Even
Um
Steph is a gamer. Steph is on his gaming thing. So if you're into gaming, you know what I mean. All my can't like majority of my friends do some type of, yeah, I mean,
and
you know what I mean.
Steph's got he got beef with Google,
Yeah,
innit?
him and Google. Hey, me and him gonna chat anyway. I'll tell him about Google still. You know what I mean? We're
I
gonna
see.
chat.
I seen him in the comments. He was passing off Google. I thought, oh fuck,
Me
what
and
have
him
they
will
done
talk
to
about
him?
Google still. We'll talk
But
about
yeah,
Google.
guys, add each other up and stuff, and
Yeah, man.
follow each other and
Honestly.
swap. Nate, go do melt me a poster. Melt me will give him a candle. You get me? It's a win-win.
Trust.
It's a win-win, and that's how you
Yeah,
do it.
no,
But you know
man.
what? I just want to say thank you so much again, Craig,
Right.
for,
Anytime.
for joining and
Anytime,
just being very
man.
transparent and very
Yeah,
real with it. Do you get me,
man.
guys? I will definitely be back. We'll have you on again, 100%. Have you in the studio next time
Yeah,
as well, actually.
definitely. To be
Um,
honest, I don't
and
know when, but I'm gonna try come down at some point this year. I don't know when, but it needs to
yeah,
happen.
come before
Needs to happen.
Christmas.
Yeah, of course, yeah,
100%
yeah.
come before
Because I know
Christmas.
Christmas
Yeah,
is a different timing for you.
yeah.
When Christmas comes,
Come
you're this.
come down, we'll do a little vlog. We will
Yeah,
definitely
hey,
do a
that'll be
little
lit
vlog
still.
thing, innit? We'll have jokes. I got some mad things to show you in Cardiff, yeah. Cardiff changed so much. It's some crazy. I got a whole beach by my house. I didn't even know it was there, but that's another
What?
story. Yeah, I didn't even know, yeah, that there's a whole beach behind my house. Like literally behind my house.
That's mad.
Like what's so I
Yeah,
know.
yeah.
It's
I'm gonna
not
fly
big,
down there real soon.
but it's
Next month
still
when
a
I'm
beach.
outside,
You
I
get
gotta
me?
fly down.
It's a nice little beach as well. It's like I go over there and
Raw.
balance my chakras and
Yeah,
shit. But
yeah. Wait, that's where you've
yeah,
been go.
yeah,
Because I've seen. Oh my
that's
days.
where I've been
Do you know something?
going.
I was wondering. I was thinking, yo, are you still there or have you moved? But I'm like, no, you would have. If you've moved, you would have
Yeah,
said us.
people think I've
Yeah,
moved up in the sticks and everything, but I'm still in the
yeah,
city.
yeah,
But I got a whole beach by my house. Listen, you
yeah.
gotta
Now,
come. I gotta
now I'm
show
gonna pull
you.
up. 100,
Yeah,
100. I'm there. I'm
definitely,
there.
100%. But yeah, no, it's been amazing, guys. Thank you. Well, melt me saying beach. I'm popping up when it gets warmer. Yeah,
I
listen.
might have to make a day
Oh,
of it. Everyone
listen.
just come and just chill on the beach.
We'll have to
Trust.
do a trip. We'll have to do a day trip thing, innit?
Coach and that.
Yeah, we'll have to get a
Hey,
little 40 seater and
trust,
that. Oh my
trust
god.
me.
But yeah, no, but thank you for your input, your words of
No,
wisdom,
no,
and just your advice really, and your giving us your your perspective on being an artist in the new.
appreciate it.
What's Nate saying? He said it must be nice. I'm
Nice,
rolling,
bro.
guys. Listen, you're welcome anytime. You know a friend in Cardiff now.
Yeah,
Do you
come
get me? Just
on, come
come,
on.
day trip. I'll bring my friends. You bring
Hey,
yours.
come on. Hey, big
Let's
vibes,
do
man.
that.
Big vibes.
100% we should be, yeah, we need to plan that actually. It'll be
Yeah.
good.
But thanks
Very,
for having me
very
on as
good.
well, man, because I mean, just to voice my opinions on stuff and etc., man, onto your platform so people know me now, so
Yeah,
people hopefully will know you now.
yeah,
Do you know what I mean? So, yeah,
yeah.
no, appreciate it, man. Big time,
Yeah,
big
follow
time.
each other up, guys. And I'll be back. You can catch me on Thursday with Nads and Tan, and we've got more topics, more discussions, and more some wild
Oh,
shit to talk about.
there
But
we go.
until then, guys, wait there, hang on. That's
Hey,
it.
hey,
I
I told
lie.
you, Nate,
Make
get this
me
guy
invite
out. Usher
no
him
black
out. Usher him out. Usher Steph out right now. Usher
Steph
him out, please.
the
Usher him out.
door.
I'm dead. I'm so
Stefan needs to
dead.
go to sleep. But guys, until next
Yep.
time, trust the process and hold the vision.
Oh
Thank
no.
you guys. See you soon.
Peace. In
Bye.
a bit.